Hello, mate. I thought I'd just make this quick little video, to be fair, because it's easier than trying to type on the screen. So basically, I traded 230 today, and that's how I got my first, basically my $700, whatever I put in the results chat. But basically, I was looking at this and I was really unsure because to me, this is what I call mid-range. So I like 230. So this is 227. I quite like 230 to be like up here or down here. So this is like right in the middle of this area. So it's got to push all the way down here to sweep or up there to sweep. Um, Obviously, looking closer to this, looking at the chart now. But what I actually did is I set a trade up from. Was it not working? I set a trade up from here, and I do 30 pips every time. I don't mess about. Volume or volatility, volume, whatever you want to call it, was disgusting today. That's why the stop loss looks so small. When I say disgusting, I mean it was just massive. So the stop loss normally looks like that, like 30 pips normally looks like that sort of size, but today it's like that. So there's obviously a lot of volume. Candles are pretty big. So yeah, I mean technically that's what I should have gone for, is a 1 to 4 here. But as you'll see in a minute, price, I market executed there, just literally there, and then in a blink of an eye, before I even had a chance to set my stop loss, price took me out. Well, it didn't take me out actually. I had to close it nearly -2%. So then I looked at it, zoomed out a bit, and I was like, well, actually, what it's just done is swept this previous low there. Now I think it looks better on the 5. So on the 5, that's quite a solid. That's a lot of move, basically. I mean that there hasn't. I mean it's tapped into that if you want to look at that, but for me that's quite a strong low. So I was like, right, half risking it, 0.5% risking it, and I jumped in. Ooh, pretty keen. Try and get that lined up. Yeah, so I jumped in there, and I actually, believe it or not, got a 1 to 14 out of this at half risk. So I got out somewhere around there, maybe a little bit higher, maybe my entry was a bit higher, but that was good enough for me because that swept that little low, and then as you'll see, price just fucking whoosh. I mean, I originally had my TP set up here, but that was, I just couldn't hold it any longer because it did actually come back and 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 test my entry. But that's the way I look at it. I don't wait for an order block or anything. I like it to tap into order blocks or previous lows. I mean, this strategy is amazing for sweeping lows. Like if you actually go back and back test pretty much what I just showed you then, look for 230 to be sweeping, or within a few minutes of 230, but always after 230. Look for a sweep of a low, or for example, if price was up here and it's pushed up and swept that, yes, there's an order block in there, but even if there wasn't, sweeping a high or sweeping a low is pretty much what it does, and then it usually bombs the other way. Not every time, but quite often. So yeah, this was monster trade, which I can't believe I even held it that long. But I think because it was so volatile, I was quite happy, and I was quite convinced it was going to push up, especially on the 5. If you look, you know, that swept that low, it had to at least take that high, is what I was thinking. But like I say, I didn't hold that long. Yeah, you can try and do order blocks and stuff, but you'll miss so many trades. You've just sort of got to say, I'm going to give myself 2 minutes, 2 entries, and be really picky with it as well. Like if price came and swept this and started shooting up, don't get in. Like wait for it to sweep that zone, because chances are it'll come down, go up, come back down, sweep that low, and then go off. That's my advice, because this is high risk, very high reward, as you can see. If that was 1%, I probably would have quit my job, to be fair. But yeah, Anyway, any more questions on it, mate, or whatever, or send me markups, I'll have a look at it. I'm more than happy. Yeah, have a good weekend, bud.